The laughter echoed in the room, a cruel reminder of the happiness that had once been ours. I stood frozen, heart racing, as my best friend, my confidant, my sister in spirit, stepped forward, hand entwined with my partner's. Their announcement shattered the air. "We're expecting a baby." The words hung heavy, thick with betrayal, cutting deeper than any knife could. I felt the world tilt beneath me, the ground crumbling away, as I was left standing there, exposed and humiliated. The room erupted in applause, cheers ringing hollow against the weight of my heartbreak. I wanted to scream, to lash out, but all I could muster was a shaky smile, my heart shattering into a million tiny pieces. They were reveling in the betrayal, while I was an outcast in my own life. My family, my friends, everyone who once saw me as a rising star now whispered about my disgrace. That night I left the gathering, my heart heavy with despair. I could hear the whispers following me, a chorus of doubt. "She'll never recover," they said. "This is the end for her." But deep inside, a flicker ignited, a fierce determination to reclaim my narrative. I would no longer be the broken girl who was cast aside. I would rise from the ashes of betrayal. In the months that followed, I poured every ounce of my pain into a startup, a project that had been a dream of ours, now transformed into a symbol of my resilience. I worked tirelessly, fueled by late nights and relentless ambition, crafting a business that aimed to empower others like me, who had suffered losses. Each setback became a stepping stone, each moment of doubt a fuel for my fire. I refused to let the shame define me. I would become the story of redemption. Years passed, and slowly but surely my efforts bore fruit. My startup gained eager national acclaim, accolades pouring in from every corner of the globe. What was once a painful reminder of betrayal became a testament to my strength and resolve. I transformed my anguish into a powerful narrative, sharing my journey with women everywhere who felt lost and betrayed. I was no longer the girl they had once dismissed. I was a force of nature, unstoppable and unapologetic. Finally, the day arrived when I returned home. A place that had once felt suffocating, now charged with the thrill of my success. I walked into that familiar room, the same one where betrayal had shattered my world, and I felt a surge of power. I was no longer the girl who stood humiliated and broken. I was the woman who had rebuilt herself from the ground up. As I scanned the room, I locked eyes with my best friend and my ex-partner. Their faces paled, disbelief etched across their features. A silence fell over the gathering. The same crowd that had once whispered doubts now stunned into silence. I smiled, not an arrogant grin, but a calm, knowing smile. "Thank you for the motivation," I said, my voice steady, echoing through the room. "You turned my heartbreak into my greatest triumph." With that, I turned away, leaving them to grapple with the truth of my transformation. I had faced the ghosts of my past, and in doing so, I had reclaimed my power. I was no longer defined by betrayal. I was a woman reborn, standing tall in the light of my own success.